Traders, Top Trader Channel, what's going on, guys? I hope all is well. There's been so much happening in regards to the fundamentals, and we've been doing so much inside of the community and so much. Also, we've been on Instagram a lot lately as well, so if you guys don't follow the IG, make sure you head over there. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about how the fundamentals have really been an enormous catalyst in the past 30 days. There have been so many trading setups based off of what we see happening coming down the pipeline in regards to geopolitical risk, election news, coronavirus, so on and so forth. So I want to kind of maybe show you guys what we think, are going to be some movers over the next, few weeks or so. But then also I want to kind of pull back a bit and show you as well what we've been playing. All right. So if you guys are new to the Top Trader Channel, make sure you guys subscribe. My name is Kleveland Bishop. Here we like to talk about the fundamentals. Okay. So we like to dive deep and try to rationalize what is actually moving markets. Okay, I mean, the coronavirus affected the S&P 500 by 30%, in that initial sell side move. That wasn't a trend line break, okay? It was something that was driving markets. And so that's why it's so important to understand what's happening fundamentally. So real quick, I want to show you guys, here's maybe a screenshot, all right? So we had an initial idea way back when, right before Biden got elected. It was around October 30th, where we felt as if, based on what we saw in the S&P, and I'm going to pull to the S&P right now. So where I initially thought that the Biden lead could play a heavy role on the sell side of this SPY was when we were hanging up here in these highs. So none of that price action happened. And again, I'll show you the screenshot. I'll just keep it up so you guys can kind of see descriptively what I was mentioning. Basically, there's been this very, very cyclical situation that happens when a Democrat is leading in the polls. Usually you get some sell side pressure, right? So Hillary Clinton, right? So I had a snippet where I kind of mentioned and I kind of went on and said, hey, look, when Hillary Clinton was winning the election, you can see that in the beginning when she was in the lead, you can see that there was a tremendous amount of sell side pressure, right? And then boom, as soon as you get a Trump win, you get an entirely new reversal that basically come around in markets. And so the idea of this trade basically is pretty simple. Democrats are usually more restrictive, so there's a lot of Republicans there's a lot of fearful market participants that think that there's going to be more regulation that comes in, which is going to really stifle, economic spending, right? I mean, think about what Dodd-Frank did to the financial sector and pretty much destroyed the prop arm of pretty much all of the investment banks. Right, so you saw the revenues decline massively in those institutions, and then the second you get a Trump win, you get a massive return on the Goldman Sachs, on the Wells Fargo, on Bank of America. Right, I mean, if you guys don't believe me, take a look at this. Right, if I type in Goldman Sachs, you guys can see. Let's pull back. Let's go to when the election happened. We'll go to a weekly. All right, let's go to 2016. Take a look at that massive run. Okay, so here's 2016. That is the day after Trump got inaugurated. You can see a massive run to the upside, right? So again, you saw the S&P turn around a bit during the Trump's inaugural win, but the financials, they absolutely exploded because what was Trump running on? Hey, he was basically saying, hey, I'm going to get rid of Dodd-Frank. I'm going to get rid of Dodd-Frank. Did he ever get rid of Dodd-Frank? Well, you guys tell me what ended up happening. Markets turned right back around. So no, he didn't. All right. So again, it was a situation where basically we saw, head back over to the SPY. It was a situation where we basically saw a little bit of a pattern in a sense, right? I mean, when we think of market patterns and chart patterns, everyone thinks of it in regards to technical analysis. But the amazing thing is you can tie fundamental patterns into the technical charts. All right. That's the most important part about technical analysis to us is, hey, look, the patterns that you're looking for and that you're seeing in markets is really just a recursive or just a revolving door of similar fundamental catalysts that just pretty much have the same outcome. Because what ended up happening, we had markets absolutely slide sell side when people were really seeing that Biden was just truly in the lead. Okay, markets just really slid sell side, hit off on the base there, and you guys can see we ended up basically pretty excited because the target got hit there on the S&P, and not only did the target hit there, we had a pretty massive run also on the dollar and on some of our safe haven currencies. So that was just one particular trade that worked out that we were really keeping an eye on and that we were really tying back into the fundamentals. One that we're looking for right now is I'm a little interested in this one because I want to see more dollar strength. I really do. And the reason why is because I have a belief, or I have a very small feeling that we might get to see a little bit more risk come into the atmosphere just based off of what's happening. Right now, coronavirus cases are increasing, but that dead horse has been beaten over and over and over again. So coronavirus really isn't giving the markets the run that it used to. So there has to be something else that comes into the play. It could be geopolitical risk, all right? It could be certain factors that deal with maybe closing down the economy again. That might really scare a lot of market participants out of equities, which would really take a crap on our S&P 500. All right, that money has to get allocated somewhere. They'll go to the money markets. This is a trade that I've been looking at, and we've been really keeping an eye on. But right now, again, the issue is Biden is potentially going to start a new stimulus when he gets into office. And I really believe that that's one of the major things affecting us pressure-wise, is Biden potentially coming with another $1 trillion, printing money and throwing it into the economy. I'm not saying good or bad. I literally don't care at all. I'm specifically talking about how that will affect markets here and what type of buy or sell opportunity it will provide us. So that's something we're going to keep an eye on. I want to keep updating you guys on what basically keeps coming out in regards to Biden and this potential idea to do another round of stimulus, and how that might add sell side pressure to the dollar, destroying my dollar buy hopes. It sucks, but hey, we have to acclimate to what we see coming down the pipeline, and it's something that we're going to be paying attention to. Okay, so I want you guys to subscribe. We're going to be basically going through this journey together on if and what is going to happen to this dollar in particular. We'll be playing some of the ancillary markets. The Canadian dollar is something that we've been keeping an eye out. We're up 115 pips right now on the Australian dollar. That's a position that Kyler has been calling out. And it's worked out extremely, extremely well. Okay, so there's a couple of different things outside of the dollar that we're excited to play. I want you guys to stick around. Let's see what ends up happening. If you guys are new to the top tier channel, make sure you guys sub. Okay, turn on that post notification bell, because we'll be pushing out a lot of content this week. All right, hope to talk to you guys soon. Okay, trade safe. Peace out.